It is indeed our pleasure on this April Fool's Day to bring to you the first time in Rockford, Illinois. Man who's never been with us before, as a matter of fact. Enjoy John Hartford.
Well, now bluegrass music picking in the park. Bluegrass music picking way past dark. Well, now bluegrass music it don't butt in. It don't need an amp and it don't plug in. Well, now bluegrass music, that's where it's at. Hey, let's hear it for Lester Flatt. Joe Stewart and Pete Rowan, Mac Wiseman and Melvin Goen, Stoney Cooper and Earl Sneed. Bluegrass music is what we need. It is a Tater, Tate, and Allen, Mundy, Earl Scruggs, a Junior Husky, Bill Monroe, Betty Fisher, Don Erling, Curly Sacker, Norman Ford, and Douglas Diddler, Patsy Clement, Jim and Jesse, J.D. Crow, and Little Red Rector, Francis Bray, and Big J. Green, and Jackie Phelps, and John McKee, Dr. Nat, and Dr. Harris, Sam Bush, and Johnny Barton, Curly Fox, and Curtis Burst, and Roy Oz, and Howdy Force, and Charlie Monroe, and Lewis family, Eddie Hill, and Leuven brothers, Carter, Robinstown, Uncle Josh, and Brewster brothers, Bob and Son, and the Alvin brothers, Rudy, John DePere brothers, Ed Colson, Rodney Diddler, and Grandpa Jones, and Benny Martin, Kirk McGee, and Eddie Acker, Bobby Sloan, and Charlotte Waller, Lonnie Pearson, and Dale Sled, and Jim Buchanan, and Little Roy, and Lightning Chance, and Monroe Fields, and Ronnie Reno, Clarence White, and Kenny Baker, Roger Bush, and Buddy Emmons, Uncle David, Byron Berlin, Gene Gore, Pat Burton, Ron Russell Ranch, Gordon Terry, Don Watson, Lloyd Lord, Don Brown, and Carl Story, Tutton Taylor, Mitch Jane, and Mike Melfer, Stoner Haven, Nate Bray, and Raymond, Roy Husky, Dave Holland, Bill Keith, and Jim Rooney, Del McCurry, David Grizzly, Ricky Skaggs, and Tony Rice, Ronnie Stoneman, every Lily, Billy Ray, and Wilma Lee. Well, a dream about a girl and a stern wheel steamboat, a pilot house stove, and an engine room brass, a hanging on the post by the main deck stairway, the long hair skipping into Mississippi. Oh, the river run wide, run deeper, run muddy. Oh, the river run long after I am gone with the steamboat wheeling on a big white bed, just skipping into Mississippi. Well, it used to be spring, I'd ship on the river, 35 days on a valley line boat. I'd make a little money, get a swing time chicken, then take off skipping into Mississippi. Oh, the river run wide, run deeper, run muddy. Oh, the river run long after I am gone with a steamboat wheeling on a big white bed, just skipping into Mississippi. Well, I went up the river, come away last Sunday, 12 feet of water on the Memphis gauge. It wouldn't be a hole without the muddy water rolling, the paddle wheel skipping into Mississippi. Oh, the river run wide, run deeper, run muddy. Oh, the river run long after I am gone with a steamboat wheeling on a big white man, skipping into Mississippi. Oh, the river run wide, run deeper, run muddy. Oh, the river run long after I am gone with a steamboat wheeling on a big white man, just skipping into Mississippi. Thank you very much. Anyhow. There's a song about phonograph records. Don't leave your records in the sun. They'll warp and they won't be good for anyone. Don't leave your records in the sun. They get all wavy and they just won't run. They just won't play, 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 just won't play no more. Well, I had this record that I really did like. It was the last one they had in the store. I left it laying on the car back seat, and now it just won't play no more. Don't leave your records in the sun. They'll warp and they won't be good for anyone. Don't leave your records in the sun. They get all wavy and they just won't run. They just won't play, 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 just no more. Well, the Jullia Belle Swain is a mighty fine boat. I got a mighty fine captain, too. Got a big red wheel that goes around and around, and a bunch of old hippies for a crew. Well, I can't stay here, well, I gotta get away. I'm Chattanooga, Tennessee bound. Gonna get my banjo and put it on my back when the Jullia Belle comes down. When the Jullia Belle comes down. When the Jullia Belle comes to Peoria, you know that summer's here. And up on the Illinois River, that's the very best time of the year. Those steamboat days in August, like a hazy, lazy dream. I want to be at the foot of Main Street when the Jullia Belle raises steam. When the Jullia Belle raises steam. Well, Dennison, Moon, and Bob Burnett, and Doc and Laurie, too. All one big steamboat family, the Jullia Belle steamboat crew. And me, I tell you, we gotta get away. I'm Chattanooga, Tennessee bound. I wanna get my banjo and put it on my back when the Jullia Belle comes down. When the Jullia Belle comes down. When the Jullia Belle gets in the steamboat race, she's a mighty hard boat to beat. She raced the Belle of Louisville and she beat the Delta Queen. She don't need no help to get her turned around. She'll come right around on a dime. And after the race she heads up the river, 'cause the Jullia Belle still got time. Because the Jullia Belle still got time. Swain is a women's live boat, the first I ever knew. We got girls in the pilot house and girls on deck and a lady in the engine room. Now Donna, she's got her license and Cindy's learned to steer. And little Julie keeps Moon out of trouble by wandering off everywhere, by wandering off everywhere. Come up the river the other night, darker than the inside of a cow. Ain't nothing like a crooked old river, straighten my head right out. Now I love my love, she's as pretty as can be, and I love to take her down. 'Cause pretty ladies really like to ride when the Jullia Belle comes down. When the Jullia Belle comes down. Well, I would not be here if I hadn't been there, and I wouldn't been there if I hadn't just turned on Wednesday the 3rd in the late afternoon. Got to talking with George, who works out in the back. and only because he was getting off early to go see a man at a Baker Street bookstore with a rare first edition of Steamboats and Cotton, a book he would never have sought in the first place had he not been inspired by a fifth grade replacement school teacher in Kirkwood who was picked just at random by some man on a school board that couldn't care less, and she wouldn't been a-working if not for her husband who moved 2 months prior to work in the office of a man he had met while he served in the army, and only because they were in the same barracks an accident caused by a poorly made roster mixed up on the desk of a sergeant from Denver who wouldn't been in but for being in back of a car he was riding before he enlisted that hit a cement truck and killed both his buddies, but a backseat flew up there, spared him from dying, and only because of the fault of a workman who forgot to turn screws on a line up in Detroit because he hollered at Sam who was hateful that morning, hung over from drinking alone at a tavern because of a woman he wished he'd not married. He met long ago at a Jewish bar mitzvah for the son of a man who had moved there from Jersey, who managed the drugstore that sold the prescription that cured up the sunburn he caught way last summer. Now about this song I'm a-picking on the guitar, I can't really tell what it is, well I can't really tell if a heavy metal, acid rock, jazz, or blues. Well, I get me a bunch of these chords right here in my left hand, play 'em around in a circle, try to sound like them big folk singers do. Well, the first I go to C, and then I go to F, and then I go to G, and then I go back to C once again, and then I go to F once more, and move it on back to E, 7th. And then I go to A minor, then I go to C7, then I go to F, and then I go to D, and then I go to G, and then I make a little run, then go back to C. Now the bridge goes to A minor, then it goes back to E7, then it goes to A minor once again, then it goes back to E7, then it goes to C, and then it goes to G, but you have to take into account that I've got a capo on, so you gotta transpose. Gonna pick up some of these empties here just as soon as we know where they lay. Tied off of that Joliet leaving line on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Old towboat and making up barges on them long hot summer days. Got me a gal in the Pekin, she's a good old gal, I say. I bet she's a layin' neath her winter fan on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get half a day off with pay. Old towboat and making up barges on them long hot summer days. Last night we had tea for supper. Today'll be chicken consomme and a fruit jar full of iced tea on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Old towboat and making up barges on them long hot summer days. Well, we put a man off in Beardstown when we come down yesterday. I'm gonna get off down at Alton on a long hot summer day. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Old towboat and making up barges on them long hot summer days. For every day I work on the Illinois River, get a half a day off with pay. Old towboat and making up barges on them long hot summer days.
Well, it's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because I thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Although the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and a summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Back from the gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard, my beard a roughening coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face, through cupped hands round a tin can I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Sing this. Sing this song with me, and I know you know it. Let me be your solid dog, or I won't be your man at all. Let me be your solid dog. Oh, let me be your solid dog, or I won't be your man at all. Let me be your solid dog. We'll split it up now. Like, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Here's some harmony too. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. I was out in the wild with him sitting on a wall with a finger on a trigger and an eye on a hog. Let me be your solid dog. 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 Here you clap now. I was out in the wild with her sitting on a wall with a finger on a trigger and an eye on a hog. Let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Now look here, Sal, I know you with a run down stocking and a wore out shoe. Let me be your solid dog. 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 It's two old maids laying in sandy, each one wishing that the other was a man. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. You know I want to too. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your solid dog. One more time now. Oh, let me be your solid dog. Let me be your salty. I got another one I want you to sing, just a few minutes. We'll do that one too. Well, I sure do miss that good old electric washing machine. Oh, one that we ain't got round here no more. And I sure do miss that big round tub and them stomping, swinging sounds. And I miss them groovy puddles on the floor. Do It's there in all of its glory on Monday morning, way over in the corner of the basement, going. But the old one went. Well, I cry when I see that brand new automatic washing machine, 'cause I'm sentimental for the old machine still, yeah. 'Cause the old one really looks like a real live washing machine, but the new one just looks more like a television set. You know, it just sits there going. Boy sitting down in front of it eating some Jello, pretending he's watching Sea Hunt, old rerun, waiting for Lloyd Bridges to come swimming out of the fruit of the lagoon. It'd be great to have a television station, and all it would do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, would be to show a fire burning in a fireplace. Just you could pull up your chair on each side of the television set. Play checkers. But the old one went. Sing this along. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. One little tricky little part in there that I know you can get. Well, turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Everybody clap now. Now come and listen in to the radio station where the mighty hosts of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Get a little taste of love eternal from the land of endless spring. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Now come and listen to the Gorland chorus and listen to the glad hosannas roll. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Some eternal morning we shall meet them over on the hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Let me hear some harmony now. Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on real loud now. Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn the radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn the radio on real high now. Real low.
Turn the radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn the radio on. Have glory share. And turn your lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Let's whisper it now.
Turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn your lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Now do this.
All right. One more time. Oh, take one by yourself. All right. Do that one more time. And listen to the music in the air. Turn the radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn the radio on. Let's speed it up. Clap now. Turn the radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn the radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. With God, turn the radio on. Turn the radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn the radio on. Heaven's glory share. Turn the lights down low. And listen to the master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. It's pity what's there. Oh, the kids in the gutter run really bare. How much money do I have to give to get me set where the jet set gets? Like up on the hill when the dude do the boogie. I know what to do when the dude do the boogie. And I wonder what I'm doing here. your head, roll you over and leave you alone. He's 30 minutes late, he got to be back home. Way up on the hill when the dude do the boogie. Wonder what to do when the dude do the boogie, and I wonder what to do housewives say, gotta go up the hill for the PTA. Meets up on the hill where the dude do the boogie. Wonder what to do when the dude do the boogie. On a TV screen every time the boogie, well, it gives me a thrill, but they all seem to do it way up on the hill, way up on the hill, they do the boogie. Wonder what to do when they do the boogie. One had a flag and the other had a bomb, and the third old boy was getting on home. Way up on the hill where the dude do the boogie. Wonder what to do when the dude do the boogie. Concentrate on waiting, wondering if she will know my face. I'm trying to remember what might have been the time, or maybe might have been the place. In an underground railroad station, just out of the rain. So much depends on the 6 o'clock train, and a girl with green eyes. The hands on the subway clock are almost straight up and down. Way back in that dark black tunnel, I thought I heard a sound. Oh, will she know me when she sees me, or wait to hear my voice? Oh, when I see her coming through the steam in the maddening rush hour noise, in an underground railroad station, just out of the rain. So much depends on the 6 o'clock train, and a girl with green eyes. my nervousness, so crazy in my fear. I've asked a man with a brown suit on, does the 6 o'clock train stop here? He reassured me quickly and turned as if in pain, and I wondered maybe he, like I, depended on that train in an underground railroad station just out of the rain. So much depends on the 6 o'clock train and a girl with green eyes. I like to hear the sounds you hear, breathe the air you breathe, and hurt for you in times of pain, a smile when things are right again, love you like there was no end of love, no end of love. With you I'd like to do the things that I have done before, that have a different meaning now that wasn't there before. As if I'd started out anew just when I stumbled onto you. For now my dreams divide into, for you, no end of love. Sing the songs you sing, let you lead the way. I like to get the notes you send and keep you dry from a summer's rain. Love you like there was no end of love, no end of love. With you I like do the things that I have done before, but have a different meaning now that wasn't there before. As if I'd started out anew just when I stumbled onto you. For now my dreams divide into, for you, no end of love. I'm gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for those Golden Globes of yours. They're so fine, so round, so firm, so fully packed, just right for my hand. Makes me wanna go around and around your world, and then go around again. I'm gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for both of your globes. You can put them in my face just any old time. Oh, those Golden Globes, they ain't none better. I gotta have them both, 'cause they both go together. Gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award. I'm gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for those Golden Globes of yours. They're so neat. The finest globes I know about or know I've ever seen. In or out a Penthouse or Playboy magazine. I'm gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for both of your globes. Now you can put them in my face just any old time. Oh, those Golden Globes, they ain't none better. Gotta have them both, 'cause they both go together. Gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award. Gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for those Golden Globes of yours. Oh, they're so fine. This morning when you took your bath and stood in the sun to dry, I was inspired when I looked up and saw them in the sky. Gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for both of your globes. Now you can put them in my face just any old time. Oh, those Golden Globes, they ain't none better. Gotta have them both, 'cause they both go together. Gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award for both of your sunbeams. I'm gonna see you get that Golden Globe Award. clap like for a square dance, about like that, like this. Well, I started out to be a towboat man, but I never got the hang of a ratchet bar. I was growing up back in the Illinois train with coal dust in my hair. I got stuck in the ice on Christmas Eve and it froze my ass, it's true. It's just a shivering and a shaking with the down south case of them steamboat whistling. Oh, Captain Way, I'm sorry, my hat is off to you. You've been hanging out by the old cook stove with steamboat whistle blue. Well, way up north called your phone, but it didn't get no one to answer. So opened up the window and spoke a little bit, watched the cars go by. I'm gonna call you up and ask you, have you found out anything new? Or are you hanging with the best you had when steamboat whistle blew? Well, I sat right here since 9 o'clock, and believe you me, that's true. I'm just looking at the Waterways Journal with the steamboat whistle blew. Well, the city's grown up where it looks all square like a crossword puzzle on the landscape. It looks like an electric shaver now where the courthouse used to be. The grass is all synthetic and we don't know for sure about the food. No, the only thing we know for sure is them steamboat whistle blue. Well, I tear off down the river someday before I'm through. Well, then I come back here and see it out with the steamboat whistle blue. Well, I heard him say and stretched out back on my waterbed. Bluegrass music is a thing of the past and the same for rock and roll. So I loaned him $2 or $3 and he gave me the latest news and left me here with a Rolling Stone and a steamboat whistle blue. I'd tear off down the river someday before I'm through. But then I come back here and I see it out with a steamboat whistle blue. Left-handed woman, you southpawed member of the female gender, tender bender of my splendor. Look at you. You do everything backwards from the way that I do. You inside out, upside down, left-handed woman, you. Left-handed brown eyes, left-handedly looking, left-handedly holding no right-handedly. I tell you right, and it comes out left. Backwards, please, woman, have mercy on me. Left-handed woman, you southpawed member of the female gender, tender bender of my splendor. Look at you. You do everything backwards from the way that I do. You inside out, upside down, left-handed woman, you. Oh, my heart and soul is hung up in your magic spell. Yes, even the way you put me down, 'cause you do it so well. But if you hate my guts just half as much as I love you, then I'd rather have everyone else in the world hate me than for you too. Do I disappear in front of you when I sit down and cry? And all the rest of your funky little friends are on your side. No, you don't notice me ignoring you, and that puts me down. The warmness of your coldness to me spreads around. But if you hate my guts just half as much as I love you, then I'd rather have everyone else in the world hate me than for you to be pow. Oh, my heart and soul is hung up in your magic spell. Yes, even the way you put me down, 'cause you do it so well. But if you hate my guts just half as much as I love you, then I'd rather have everyone else in the world hate me than for you to be pow. I was in love with you before I knew it meant more than just wanting to be with you. I used to look for other girls that looked like you, but the laws of nature said forget it. Suddenly sat somebody told me I worried about it a little bit, but that's all. Now I dreamt that you were Joan of Arc and I was Don Quixote, and everywhere we went the world was tinfoil. But I kept on dreaming and became a priest and put it right out of my system. I worried about it a little bit, but that's all. Now you used to play the guitar. We worked in a country band. I hung out down on the riverbank on Sunday. Your brother was my closest friend. He drove a pickup truck. He used to bring me home sometimes from high school. Now I was 15, oh, the very first time love broke completely inside me. Oh, we were young, we were learning about it together, and we had enough of what we thought we'd need of those well-known secret fables. We worried about it a little bit, but that's all. Now you used to play the guitar. We worked in a country band. I hung out down on the riverbank on Sunday. Your brother was my closest friend. He drove a pickup truck. He used to bring me home sometimes from high school. Now I heard you lived away up north. Your kids are fat and plenty, and I haven't seen your brother since away last Easter. And if every other girl in the whole wide world's just a little bit more like you, I worry about it a little bit, but that's all. Now you used to play the guitar. We worked in a country band. and I hung out down on the riverbank on Sunday. Your brother was my closest friend. He drove a pickup truck. He used to bring me home sometimes from high school. Sing this with me. And sing it with a lot of feeling. All right. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. We can boogie over here and we can boogie over there. Come on, baby, we can boogie everywhere. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, 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 boogie with me all together now. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. How we can boogie in the living room and boogie in the yard. Come on, baby, really making it hard now. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. Hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, boogie, boogie with me. We can boogie on the floor and we can boogie on the table. We can boogie on the landing if you think you might be able. Oh, hey, babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie, woogie, woogie with me. Sing this with me. Well, look yonder coming. Right. Look yonder coming. Come down that railroad track. Come down that railroad track. Well, look yonder coming. Here we go. Look yonder coming. Come down that railroad track. Right now. Come down that railroad track. It's that orange blossom special. It's that orange blossom special. Bringing my baby back. Hey, put your right foot on the left and you bring your left foot down. With the hands in your pocket and chin up high, turn about halfway around. Don't do the double shuffle, both the action right. Don't you mind being that minute on hip back. Both guns, this deck, soft rock, temporary, house, rack, president. Bird move, fire, hard, rack, and blues, tone, bitty, the boogie, freak, got coming on a jelly, cycle style. Here's a real, honest-to-goodness, authentic bluegrass song. Written by Bill Monroe and Lester Flatt back in the 1940s. And I rearranged it a little bit. And it's called Little Cabin Home on the Hill, Waugh. I don't know what to do with my hands. Tonight, oh, sawa wa 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 now ever stay wait kawa wa you will follow me we Me, we here, we're Java must live with Sababan, two, the right, be we don't want bye, we window will pay, here we win, our live with will cover, we win, Oh, sama wa never was take wait, come on, you will flower one me, we. Have I went me, we here, Java was live with Sababan, two, the right, be we, the one, my, we, window will pay, wait, when I live with will cover, we, win, Thank you.
Incredible. Quite a showman, huh? John Hartford. This has been the first time he was with us. I'm sure it's not going to be the last. Quite enjoyable for sure. Thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I think you did. And by the way, this performance is going to be aired on WIVS WXRD out of Crystal Lake in Woodstock sometime in May. So pay attention. I'm sure Rick Bellairs will tell you when it's going to be.